What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We are back on Danganronpa, and the Monokuma has asked us all to go to the gymnasium. I wonder what this entails. Oh, Kyoko, did you hear the announcement just now?
Yeah.
Yes. I don't want to go, but we don't have any other choice, right?
So,
I can't imagine there's going to be good news, but it's not a good idea to defy him here and now.
じゃあね。
So I'm going on ahead. I really can't do anything else except what Monokuma tells me. Maybe somebody broke some rules and now he has to I've gotten so now I know where the gym is. What's creating those lights on the floor? Or are those just prints on the floor? I don't like this music either. It's almost like it can't help but be something bad. That's not what I did. Hey, Hifumi, how come you haven't gone in yet? Whoa! Tsunayagi, don't scare me like that. Sorry, but we really should go inside. No, don't go. You can't go. That's what my ghost friend is telling me. I don't feel good about it either, but we can't just ignore this. That's true too. I guess we have no choice. I have to go too. Asking us together all of a sudden like this? What could he possibly want?
さて、
Indeed, what might await us at this time? He keeps things interesting, that's for certain. How is that funny? Can't you smile like a normal person once in a while? Like how the housewife on a classic TV show smiles at the end of an episode?
なんなの?
There's something totally messed up with you if you can laugh at a time like this. Which of us is actually messed up, What's that supposed to mean? Nothing in particular, just admiring, that's all. I don't want to kill anyone, but I also don't want to stay here, living in blind denial day after day. I was just admiring how you could live like that and still keep your insanity.
何?
I'm not in denial. That reminds me. Remember how you kept talking about how the police or whatever would come help us? How'd that turn out? Seems to me there's no sign whatsoever of possible rescue.
それは、
That's just...
あれ?
I wonder what actually happened.
確かに。
It's strange, that's true. There's no way the police wouldn't know about it. We're right in the middle of a major urban area. The police suck. The police suck. On the contrary, the mastermind may be just that powerful to take control even of the police. Oh, that's right. I mean, that might not be related, but this might not be related, but then don't say it. Nope, gonna say it. It's about last night. I was near the main hall, just staring off into space, when all of a sudden, I heard it. You heard what? A sound that I don't really know what it was. What kind of sound? Well, like I said, I don't really know. But if I had to describe it, it was like a construction site, I guess. A construction site? I mean, I could just be making that up. I only just barely heard anything. Then you definitely made it up. Must just been the sound of ocean. Must have just been the sound of the ocean in that head of yours. Say what? What you talking about, Toko? He's arrived. What Hiro heard wasn't the sound of construction, but it could have been an explosion. Huh? Or maybe a machine gun. Poo, poo, poo. That can kind of sound like construction in a way. What are you talking about? Beyond this point, my mouth is zipped. My lips are sealed. I am fully puckered. It's a secret, little secret. Fine, then let's move on to what you can tell us. What did you call us? Why did you call us all here? You don't beat around the old bush, do you? Ready for me to get to the point, huh? But before that, you mind if I vent a little? I'm low on energy these days. My stitching's even losing all its shine and luster. I'm thinking it's probably become of this ho-hum. It's probably, was that supposed to be because? Boring old everyday life. I'm looking for something with a little more stimulation. Something rife with danger and intrigue. Listen, can I just be frank? The next Blackened hasn't shown up yet, and I'm getting bored. I figured as much. So, I've decided to come up with a new way to motivate you. Motivate? Is it another set of videos or something? Are you gonna show us some demented thing to try and drive us all to murder? Drive you to murder? What do you think? What a mean thing to say. Just awful. I don't know what you got planned, but we're not gonna kill each other anymore. No matter what you do, I swear we won't. That's very big talk. Do your very best to back it up, okay? Now then, with your permission, let me begin. So this time, it's embarrassing memories and secrets. As long as you're alive, it's a given that there's things you don't want other people to know about you. So I did a little investigating of my own and dug up some of your darkest secrets. And those embarrassing memories and secrets? If Monokuma spoke, he tossed the envelopes at our feet. I quickly snatched the envelope with my name written on it. I nervously pulled out what was written inside, and my entire body suddenly went rigid. Makoto went to wet the bed until he was in 5th grade. Why would this be a secret worth killing over? What? How? How'd you find out about this? Everyone started talking at once. You have 24 hours. If someone doesn't become blackened by then, all your deepest, darkest, most embarrassing ingest secrets will be exposed to the world. Maybe I'll roll by a crowded intersection in a van strapped with loudspeakers and spill the beans. Wouldn't that be so embarrassing? Embarrassing? So that's what you meant by motivate? I'm curious, like, why would you care about any secrets getting out to the world when we can't go back out there anyway? This should not motivate anyone to kill anyone. Yep, you got it. They're all pretty unpleasant. Trust me, none of you want me to reveal that stuff, right? Okay, he wet the bed until he was in the 5th grade. So what? As long as he stopped wetting the bed, then there ain't no issue. It's definitely something I'd rather people not know, but we never kill over something like that. What'd you say? He's right. Your plan is doomed to fail. No one's gonna murder someone for this kind of thing. Oh no. Is it because, for better or worse, your memory is still a way to connect to the outside world? I have stuff I wouldn't want anyone to know no matter what, so I assumed you'd all be the same. which is why I put so much effort into preparing this next motive. Man, you're saying you really won't kill each other over this stuff? That just sucks. Well, what can you do? Okay, then in 24 hours, I'll expose all your secrets just to make myself feel a little better. So sad, so depressed. Fare not well. With an almost convincing look of depressed dejection on his face, Monokuma receded into the gym's depths. I didn't know what to expect at first, but maybe we dodged a bullet on this one? I mean, yeah, having those secrets revealed is going to be totally embarrassing. But that's seriously not enough to give someone a reason to kill, right? Good news, everyone. I have a brilliant idea. Why don't we all just confess the secrets in those envelopes right here and now? You actually have a good idea for once? If we do that, any and all motive for murder will vanish. That's pretty smart, right? Okay, so my embarrassing thing is, I don't want to hear your stupid story. What? Besides, I don't want to talk about it. I don't care what anyone says. I don't want to talk about mine. Neither do I. Not because it's unpleasant, but because it is impossible. Well, it's just human nature to want to hear it when you say it's impossible. Come on. It'll be good for you. Absolutely not. It's okay. Just a little bit. Come on, come on, come on. As I said. I don't want to talk about it. You human bag of lard. I agree with them. There's no need to discuss it. What do you think, Chihiro? Sorry. I don't really want to talk about it right now. But I also don't want to leave things the way they are. So maybe I can talk about it later? After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. If you don't want to talk, you don't have to. I'm not super excited to talk about it either. If everyone's that much against it, even if my bro's the one that suggested it, I gotta say no. Well, that's okay. That's okay then. Either way, if there's just a few secrets, I'm sure nobody's about to kill anybody over it. I hope you're right. A secret so bad you'd kill someone to keep it. Nobody's got something like that, right? Okay, I'll stop with all the secret talk, but each of us has 24 hours to get ready. Having our secrets exposed isn't going to be fun, but it's not like we're going to die because of it. So, don't do anything hasty. The way you keep repeating it kind of makes me worry even more. Okay. Sorry. I know it's going to be tough, but... That time already, huh? Okay, let's all call it a day. Good idea. We need to prepare for tomorrow. I was left with an anxiety I just couldn't shake, but we left things the way they were and left things as they lay. One by one, we headed back to our rooms. Secrets are memories you don't want anyone to know about. A way to connect to the outside world. Honestly, all that mess Monokuma was spouting didn't have any effect on me. There's no way anyone would kill over stuff like that. At least, that's what I thought. But maybe I was just being optimistic. Which is probably why, without too much of a struggle... Jeez, I'm more tired than usual. Super tired today. I fell asleep. But what I didn't know is that even then, a tragedy was taking place. Hey, do you have a second? I want to confide in you. It's about the prevailing world attitude right now. The difference between passive and active, I mean. For example, it's different. It's the difference between like, oops, I killed him, and yeah, that's right, I killed him. Amazingly, there are a ton of people who don't understand the difference. Can you believe it? But there's a huge difference between oops and that's right. You know what I'm saying, right? Anyone can kill someone in the heat of a moment, but surprisingly few can do it with calculated intent. To make that choice, then put it into action, is way harder than just letting your emotions lead you. It's all about preparation, resolve. So maybe you're wondering, what's the point I'm trying to make?
僕にもさっぱりなんだ。行間を読んでくれたまえよ。
Morning. Good morning.
おはようございます。
Wow. What? Nice reaction. I'm glad to see you didn't disappoint. What are you doing in here? I wanted to spice things up, so instead of a school announcement, I decided to wake you up in person. What in the world for? Because it's fun. And as long as I'm here, I figured I'd let you hear right from the bear's mouth. Hear what? Are you sure you should be acting this laid back? I mean, even though something happened to one of your buddy classmates? What? What? Your face is all blue, like someone on the verge of death. What happened? What are you talking about? That's for me to know and you to find out. Good luck! Something's happened to someone. Is it? Was it? No, it can't be. There's no way someone would... But what if... No. What ifs are pointless, especially now when... The dining hall. I need to get to the dining hall. Ah, Makoto. Are you okay? Did Monokuma talk to you too? Hiro, Hina, Sakura, and... Byakuya? You're the only ones here? Where's everyone else? Either they're already off trying to verify that what Monokuma said, or they've fallen victim to the something that Monokuma mentioned. The something? It can't be. Has it happened again? Murder? After hearing what Monokuma had to say, the worst possibility forced its way into my mind. It took everything I had to drive that thought away. So, if something really did happen, does that mean someone did it because of what happened yesterday? It can't be. That stuff was just a bunch of old memories. Just old memories? Don't be so sure about that. Clearly someone felt it was more important than that. Huh? To judge someone else's values based on your own outlook, do you realize how dangerous that is? Why didn't you say something yesterday? Did you already forget? This isn't a co-op game. It's every man for himself. What good does it do me to go out of my way to help you? Stop saying that already. There's something wrong with him, for serious. Did he get brainwashed or something? That's not important. What matters right now is that we find out what happened. She's right. Let's all split up and begin looking. The game is afoot. Oh boy. Iowie here. I knocked on the doors, but nobody answered. Did they all go to see what happened? Oh, then what happened? Then what about the second floor of the school? That's the one place that's new to all of us, so it seems like the natural place for... But it looks like it's neither of them.
Ooh.
Hey, Makoto, honestly, what do you think? Huh? About what? About Byakuya. You think he's being brainwashed or what? I don't know. You'd know more about that kind of thing than me, right? What? What's that supposed to mean? Well, I mean, you're some kind of psychic, right? Listen, Makoto, I think you completely misunderstood what it is I do. Okay? Listen, fortune telling is like... It's totally different from brainwashing or hypnosis or any of that pseudoscientific stuff. I need you to understand that. So you expect me to think fortune telling isn't pseudoscience? Sorry, but I don't want to get yelled at. Who is it? Who is it that died? That's what I want to know. Somebody, apparently somebody, I hope it's not Toko. I hope Toko isn't the one that bit the dust. I would be a little disappointed if that's the case, or a little saddened. Whoever it is, it must be in the library, because, you know what? Let's not beat around the bush. Let's just check it out and see. Well, it isn't Byakuya. There's nothing here of interest. Don't you agree? You should go look somewhere else. Hey, there's nothing worthwhile over there. I already checked, so there can be no mistake. Why do you never want me to go in this room? Let me. The only other thing I can think of is maybe the gym on the second floor. Right? Isn't there a gym on this floor? Yeah. Maybe this place. I mean, not gym, but the pool. There's nobody here either? Huh? The door's open. But aren't those supposed to be locked? Investigation? Just as I thought. Byakuya? Judging from what he just said, there can be no doubt a murder really has taken place. Come on. In the locker rooms. They're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? It seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room. He was muttering as if talking only to himself. Without waiting for a reply, he pressed his hand against the girls' locker room door. And the door swung open without a sound. Yeah, but what about the Gatling gun? In that moment, time seemed to freeze. Chihiro? What? I don't know how long it took for me to fully comprehend the reality of what I was looking at. But as soon as I did... a wild, almost primeval scream escaped from my mouth. This is crazy. I tried to suppress my screaming, but it was useless. It surged out of me like water from a spring gushing out of the ground. Byakuya, on the other hand, most unusual, don't you think? He was totally calm, almost like he was watching this all unfold in front of a TV screen. Now here's something that's interesting. We know only girls could go in that locker room. But who would want to kill Chihiro and why? Look, Chihiro's corpse has been suspended somehow. And something's been written on the wall in blood. Bloodlust? Such a brutal way to kill someone. No, this is beyond brutal. Wouldn't you agree? They killed her. How could it not be brutal? No, that's not my point. This murder is far too bizarre for any everyday amateur to have committed it. Unlike Sayaka, this murder was not a crime of passion or necessity. It's almost as if whoever did this did it for fun. You see what I mean, don't you? What? My head was swimming. I was still reeling, too confused to understand what he was trying to say. And before I could even begin to clear my head, hey! I heard screaming. Did something... Chihiro! This is wild and crazy right here, bro. A body has been discovered. Oh no. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin. What in the world was that? Ah, that's right. You were unconscious during Sayaka's, so you don't know about it. What you just heard was the body discovery announcement. Apparently, when 3 or more people discover a body, an announcement plays to let everyone know. I imagine it's so that the search for the culprit can proceed fairly for everyone involved. Proceed fairly? The body discovery announcement! Then Chihiro really is dead. Yes. Before you start screaming your head off, go round everyone up. It seems another game has begun. Another life or death game to uncover a killer. I think it's too obvious for it to be Byakuya. Taka bolted out of the locker room. As everyone made their way to the scene, it felt as if no time at all had passed. No time at all passed. It was like my sense of time had just taken wing and flown away. When I finally came back to myself, I saw everyone that had the same look of confusion, fear, and anger. We all just stood there, gathered around Chihiro's body. Man, I couldn't keep her safe. So there's another victim. Which means we are now in the same position once again. What in the world is this? It's a dream. This is a dream. It's all just a dream. In fact, I haven't been born yet. I don't have any memory of ever being alive. Shut up. Alright, so there's blood on the dumbbell. No, there are more important things to worry about right now than a dumbbell. Okay, you stupid idiot. You don't see the blood right there? This is Chihiro's blood. For now, pay attention to the wall. Huh? I said it only once. I said it once already. There's a word written there. On the wall? Yeah, it's, so I can't talk to her. I can talk. Wait. There's something written on the wall. Doesn't that concern you? I'm trying to talk to people. You know what? I'm gonna slap every last one of y'all in the face, including Mondo. I don't think it's any kind of dying message. It's just too strange. But you know, that thing about writing bloodlust in blood, doesn't it sound kind of familiar? A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. At the scene of each crime, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. Like a ghost, attacking suddenly, then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. Genocide Jack, the murderous fiend who usually grisly attacks were famous all across the country. The ultimate murderous fiend, creating a reputation of abnormal, downright cruel killings. Then this is some copycat killer trying to imitate Genocide Jack's style? But why would anyone do that? Perhaps it's the work of the real Genocide Jack. The real? Wait, are you saying Genocide Jack is here in the school? There's no way. But going so far as to write bloodless at the scene, I'm surprised at their stupidity. I can't imagine a worse situation than dealing with a stupid murderer. What is it now? Toko! Hina was pointing toward the entrance to the girls' locker room. Huh? Huh? Toko was the last to arrive, and now she was just standing there. No, why? 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 She fainted. That did not sound good. Toko! Hina rushed over to the collapsed Toko and started trying to shake her awake. Toko, are you okay? Come on, wake. Oh yeah! She doesn't like blood. I forgot about that. Oh, that's right. I just remembered what she said about how she faints anytime she sees blood. So she's a hemophobic. I imagine she does not watch too many horror films then.
What?
This isn't a violation of the rules, right? I mean, technically she passed out somewhere besides her room. No, I think it should be okay. The regulations prohibit sleeping, like, on purpose. Ah, so since she didn't faint on purpose, it doesn't count. It doesn't count? Gotcha. Man, this guy right here, I don't know if he's being dumb on purpose or if he's just dumb like that as it is. Toko, can you hear me? Hey, you gotta wake up! As if she'd heard her, Toko suddenly shot awake. As in, she literally jumped up to from where she was laying. It was such a strange reaction, I was at a loss for words. She leapt straight up into the air, changing her stance as she did. In no time flat, she was just standing up. Oh, she looked like she KO'd. Ignoring the physical contortion she had to go through, her motions were totally haphazard. Huh? What? Sorry about that. That was a shock, you know? It happens, right? Was I the only one? Toko, are you okay? I'm fine. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Yeah, she going crazy. She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world has a front and a back, a top, ending, and a bottom. A sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different. No. Everything's fine. At least the stutter's all gone. That's a good thing, right? It's clear to me that everything is not fine. Your eyes seem strangely vacant. It might be best if we take her back to her room for the time being. I don't mind taking her, but could someone help me? You need help? I don't mind. Taka, could you help? Could you help me? Huh? She totally ignored me. Very well. You take care of the girl. And the rest of us can begin the investigation right away. Can I assume nobody has a problem leaving Sakura and Mondo on guard duty again? Hold on a second. Rushing to an investigation. The mastermind isn't behind that. After what happened last time, surely you realize that. There's no question that Chihiro was murdered by someone among us. Among us! Isn't that right, Monokuma? Right as rain! But don't take it as a bad thing. It's just a fact of life. Because that's how graduation works. Then it happened again? Is that what you're saying? That another one of us killed a fellow classmate? What does that freak you out? You guys got no balls, you know that? Is there just nothing down there at all? Well, I'll let you pray to mine if you want. What? Actually, I don't have it either. Sorry. Stop monologuing and give us what you came here to give us. You did bring it, right? I sure did, chum. Allow me to prevent the next Monokuma file. I know how much you must be looking forward to it. So please, do your very tippy-top best on this investigation. Do we really gotta do another investigation? Examining the corpse of one of our friends, having to suspect all our other friends? I hate this. I can't take it anymore. Listen, we were never friends. Like, I don't understand where you got that from. Like, only Naegi and Sayaka were actual friends. None of us are friends here. I hate it too. I've had enough. I'm getting out of here. Where do you plan on going? There's nowhere to run. Just accept it already. After all, blood is just a liquid. A dead body is a simple object. You are very enthusiastic about all of this, are you not? How can I not be? If I don't unmask the culprit, we all die. That's true, but to jump into it so soon... What? Do you want to die? Fine, then go off and die somewhere. Right now, go ahead. Right now, go ahead. You're a waste of space. A dead body is an object? Chihiro wasn't an object. Show a little respect or I'll beat some into you. Everyone stop bickering. Listen, there's some truth in what Byakuya said. Kyoko, if we don't solve the mystery and find the killer, our own lives are forfeit. And if Byakuya is right that Genocide Jack is somehow the one who killed Chihiro, then unless we do something, more victims could start piling up. Forget more victims. If we mess this up, we're all dead meat. Hold on. If that's your worry, you don't gotta worry any longer. In any one killing game, the guilty party may only kill a maximum of 2 people. What? What? I don't remember any rule like that. I just came up with it. I mean, if one person went around and killed everyone, your lonely student life would be all over. I mean, lovely student life would be all over, right? The new rule had been added to regulations. In that case, why not limit it to one person? In a good mystery, you don't want to miss out on at least the potential of a serial killer angle. Just one would totally murder that possibility. Farewell for now. I'll catch you guys at the class trial. I can't say I understand his thinking, but if we can kill up to 2 people, then one more person's life could still be in danger. Which is definitely not good. We need to uncover the culprit before something else happens. You need to shut up! Well, for now, Taka and me are gonna drop Toko off at her room. Nice. I'm gonna get dropped off. We have no time to stand around. We must begin our investigation. How sweet. If we do not solve the mystery of who killed Chihiro, then we'll quickly follow her into the afterlife. It's true. I hate this. But if I want to survive, me and everyone else, we have to do it. We don't have any other choice. Now, first of all, I'd better check the Monokuma file to see exactly what's going on. The victim was Chihiro Fujisaki. The time of death estimated to be around 2 a.m. The body was discovered. Wait a minute. Hold on. I thought we all agreed to stay in our rooms at night. What was Chihiro doing out here? Unless people aren't locking their doors on the second floor of the school. cause of death was a blow to the head with a blunt object. She was killed instantly. That's all it says. Well, it's not like there's any point in complaining about it. No matter what, I gotta do what I gotta do. Hey, Makoto, do you have a second? Huh? Did you need something from me? Of course. Life without purpose is quite dull, you know. So what do you need? I'm gonna let you cooperate with me during my investigation. Huh? I'm purchasing your talent. The same talent which allowed you to solve Sayaka's case. Solve? No, you seem to have some limited use, which is why I've chosen you. You have the honor of contributing to my investigation. So you invited me to come with you. You're doing it in the most arrogant way possible, though. Now then, shall we get started? But we need to get moving. There's no time to be standing around. I don't really know what just happened, but it looks like I'll be working with Byakuya on this one. Well, we know the murder weapon is this, which is why I say Sakura is the killer. The dumbbell on the floor, and it has a blood stain. This is a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon? I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Yeah, but the only people strong enough to lift this much weight is Sakura and maybe Mondo. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talking about it, right? Oh, I need to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember she said that more than once. Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong. I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. Mondo's account has been added to the truth. I use the locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiru's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else, then carried here. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on her own, by choice. What makes you say that? She's been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came in here to exercise? But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really have been exercising that late? Hina or myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. So I can only assume she was trying to avoid us. And instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night. Perhaps. In the middle of the night? Perhaps. But it's difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret, but that she also would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Okay. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. Huh? Already? New clues won't magically appear by standing around here. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. You're so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. I didn't get a chance to talk to the other. So, this is our next location. Huh? This place is related to the investigation? Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? Maybe this gun was used to... No, impossible. If that were true, Chihiro would be riddled with bullet holes. I'm thinking whoever killed her had to be a girl. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right? Do you have any issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quickly and sharply clapped his hands together. You called for me? Has he been domesticated?
So,
it seems that Makoto has a question for you. Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader. Yes, the card readers have all been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room from room corresponding to the gender listed in your individual handbook. And it's possible for 2 people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct? If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl, the ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulations prohibit anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct? Correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room, and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means, hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there. As such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right? Good, man. You're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you the entire time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Wait, what? Is borrowing and loaning not the same thing? I would expect nothing less from the prodigal son of the noble Tagomi family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulation. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. Now then, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore, they're things. Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying that's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it. So sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions. Figure out the rest on your own. Well, I know you're unfortunately lacking in mental facilities, so I'll fill it in for you. I'll fill you in myself. So basically what you're saying is if someone stole the handbook, they could get in. So essentially, it could be that, someone stole a girl's handbook and used it to unlock the locker room. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? That'll help you understand what's going on. We came to the main hall. So, what are we looking for here? Does this mean that I have to figure it out myself? The hunk of metal blocking the entrance seems like some kind of machine. Let's see, what is over here? There's a mailbox here. Could there be something inside? It's an e-handbook? No, wait, there's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Huh? Did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system to place system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. Someone took Sayaka or Junko's handbook? So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks, and when I did, you're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. Now do you understand? This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. Yeah, but you shouldn't use borrowing though. I see, yeah, now I understand. Hold on a second. What's wrong? That's strange. One of the handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right? It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. That cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that the mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault. Hey! 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 What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, and a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. But it did. If I say it wouldn't break, it wouldn't stinking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with, it wouldn't do that. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does? But it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks. Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken. But you might ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on. Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. You think so? Either way, something about it still bothers me. Okay then, this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite. Hold on, there's still more here waiting to be checked. Well, you know what? If your stupid self would open your mouth. Maybe the cameras? The surveillance camera. And that's what I can only assume is a gun attached to it. It's so chilling. Also, if we tried to escape, this gun would put the blick to us, huh? So then what else is there? Okay, what? I looked at that. I guess talking to him, maybe? I am not shooting at the door. What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's killer, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro? Absolutely. I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. That murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right? There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly and then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. Why do you keep repeating the same stuff? Still, could one of us really be a demented psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder, but words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Well then, what is it? This is one of the monitors. I don't see any clues anywhere around here anywhere. You getting on my nerves, Byakuya. I ain't gonna hold you. No! Hold on. What was that? And I have a basis to believe that I assure you, Genocide Jack is one of us. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need. Evidence that Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence. Is something like that really... Ah! Hey, you two! Big trouble. Need your help. You're busy. Leave us alone. But it's an emergency. Emergency! Come on, please. You gotta help me. What is it? Serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina? But it's an emergency. Emergency? What happened? Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya? Since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we could take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure? Don't make me repeat myself. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure you'd just say no and that'd be the end of it. Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina. It looks like she headed to the dorms. To Toko's room, most likely. You're right. You're talking to the wrong person, you waste of space. Well, you know what? How about you come and fight me? Come and fight me straight up, bro. Is Toko inside? Some kind of emergency? Yeah, so why can't I go in? Am I missing something here? You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So, what's the emergency? Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, you know, see how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird stuff? We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. Well, that's what I was trying to do. Might as well give it a shot. The door swung open slowly and silently. Wow. An aura of negativity flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me. What?
いや、朝比奈さんが心配してて、深谷さんが閉じこもってるって。放っておいて。 さ、とりあえず一度ドアを開けてくれない？
好きにさせない。ジェノサイダーショーなんかの好きにはさせない。
What? And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. She has multiple personality disorder? What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time when I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door, but it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door. Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? What if Genocide Jack was that personality of Chihiro where her tongue was stuck out? In anime terms, that usually symbolizes like demon timing, as they like to say nowadays. Is that why Toko's so scared? Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Isn't there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Hey Byakuya, you think you could ask her? To come out of her room, I mean? Sure, whatever. Huh? You're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of the door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. After a few moments, Bakula?
戸上だ。
ごめんなさい。約束守れなかった。でも安心して、これ以上はもう私がジェノサイダーショーの好きにはさせないから。
And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's go back to the investigation. Hold on! Hey Byakuya, what was Toko talking about just now? Something about a promise?
なんだ。
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
行く
Well,
ぞ。
let's go. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch him. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his feet brought him to the stop in front of a certain room. The library. The library? Come on, let's go in. Is the evidence that proves it was Genocide Jack really in the library?
何度も言わせ
Don't
るな。
make me say it again. If I remember, on the other side of this door, it's the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
行くぞ。
It'll all make sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files. And so much dust, too.
つまり
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. What is this? Oh, just a camera? There's so many files stuffed on the shelves. What's all these things? The documents are... Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean like numbers of the diet or something? No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. There are some very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? I'll just let it go for now. There's a ton of files stuff in the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the kind of thing any normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh? What do you mean? All those files are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? So why are these files in here? There's a wooden box, it's empty. Although judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there was something inside. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful while I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? The shelf was stuffed with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one out at random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file, huh? That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be declassified for another 30 years. Are you sure you want to look at it now? There's no telling whose crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I returned the file to the shelf. Huh? It's a desk lamp? Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before. Do you have a problem with that lamp? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. So, are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in the library is because of this room right here. It's home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be real, right? That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit in your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone have put all this together? I suppose it goes to show just how much Hope's Peak truly wields. Or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? What about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean, usually? Usual? Normal? Ordinary? Simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? The documents gathered here are genuine. I have reviewed them multiple times, so there's no doubt. Hold on a second. You're saying you read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, right? So why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, and not as dusty. Huh? Members of the Tagame family have access to a variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible? I already told you. There's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council, and I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents or materials that interest me. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered here are the real thing. This is beyond believing, not believing, or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than the actual mastermind. And what always interested me the most were the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among all those reports, one of my recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As I talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
So,
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the many points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's blood. And the second is that when the victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. It's exactly the same as what happened to Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best part is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who knew about that particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in the media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about the aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about the act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
so,
That's the key question. But in fact, the answer is quite simple. The culprit isn't a copycat killer. It's the real Genocide Jack. That's right, that right there is the evidence that Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. Then Genocide Jack really is such a brutal, fiendish killer, really is walking around among us?
面白い
Things are really starting to get interesting around here. I mean, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might just manage to ferret out a clue or two. If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. Let me get a drink of water. Byakuya, about Genocide Jack case file, could you let me see it?
まあいい
Well,
だ
you
ろう
didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had all been collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Ken Harada, 32, Tetsuhiro Honda, 17, Shoji Gaku, 23, Kano Issei, 14. He killed a 14-year-old. Takeshi Yoshida, 30. Kamatsuna Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naohisa, Takeshi Masamune, Yuta Yumejima, there was no end to it. But one thing became perfectly clear as I read. All the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. At the end of the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Now take a look at the next page and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page? Profiling results. All the crimes took place either on weekdays, at night, or during the holidays, either day or night. The most common time of the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested that the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggests that the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward. It's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder. The key point here is that the culprit may well have a split personality. Split personality? Like the kind of thing you see on TV? So I'm part of another totally unbelievable story, but this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up till now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has just gone numb. Alright, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are you going? Anywhere but here. We've finished our business here, haven't we? Ah, wait, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the class trial. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that? Come on! Enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own. Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. And at the same time, I'd uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is it? I have to find that out no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I have to check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come up with some info. Might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find out everything I can. Ding ding ding! Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit. Another stat increase for me. Evidence? What did you find? I cannot reveal that just yet, but I guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs. Are you sure about that? Oh yeah, Miss Lundenberg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too. Really? What did she see? She refused to tell me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right? Okay, so where is Celeste now? The warehouse by the dorms. She was there, but at the same time, not there. What's it gonna be? Is it me or did that poster change? Huh? This poster. It's a popular boy band called Tornado. Somehow it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was not always there. Is that blood? There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? Boys' locker room carpet. I think the rooms were switched or something. Well, the rooms can't be switched. But I'm telling you, the boys' locker room had that poster right there, I think. It's the bloodstained poster. The blood is the most noteworthy part, but the big breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. A girl's locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this. Oh, but wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boys band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. Yeah, like Sakura. You spend a lot of time exercising in the girls' locker room, right, Sakura?
そうだな。
I've used it nearly every day since it opened. Up. Sometimes Hina and I used to use it together. Okay, then let me ask you something. Do you think the posters in the boys' and girls' rooms could have been switched? Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see. But there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. There's protein coffee? There's protein coffee? We have protein, exactly, in the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Anyway, the other day I spilled some on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. That's what that stain is in the boys' locker room. A stain? But I don't see any stain on the carpet now. Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it unusually clean? As if there was never a stain here to begin with. So I was right. The boys and girls locker rooms have been switched. Hey, Kyoko, have you made any progress on your investigation? Generally speaking, but I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it? Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time, thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts. That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. If Chihiro's handbook is missing, it's definitely worth worrying about. It's not missing, it's actually in the actual girls' locker room. I think this is the boys' locker room. Kyoko said I should examine the body one more time. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up in a kind of crucifix position. Huh? This rope has a plug. Wait, so then this isn't a rope at all. But the more I think about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head, which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right, there's the issue of her being suspended and the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about either of them. But seeing them again after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Status of dead body. Well, the one thing that most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit to look over again. Plus, it might help to look at the Genocide Jack case file one more time. Yeah, I think that's the cord for the lamp that old dude said he was using. Wait, the cord on the lamp is cut. Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see, it's not plugged in. The lamp cord isn't long enough to reach the outlet from here. But last time I saw it, it was definitely on, and it was definitely right here. Oh, that's right. Byakuya was using an extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Library desk lamp. Now where can I get the file on the killer? It keeps saying the library, and the archives, but it is not being clear. Alright, so that's gonna be it for me for right now. Unfortunately, we lost Chihiro. But I'm more interested in who actually killed her. Now, the two obvious suspects are Byakuya and Toko. But I think Toko might be a red herring. I don't know. But I guess we'll have to find out next time. Until then, you guys know what to do. Stay blessed.